winner. Serdachny was the hero in that one. A team that is ready to go, and boy, are we in for one tonight, Kenzie.
Canada has earned a medal at every single Worlds they've played in, but the United States, one better. They have played for gold at every single World Championship. Who will be World Champions today in 2025?
Here we go. Let's do
the
this.
face-off. Canada will win control early. Renata Fast, Ella Shelton, top 2D here for Canada.
The Americans, especially on the face-off with the likes of Carpenter and through the middle, they're really strong. And you heard Megan Bozak talk about it. And Panic
on net, looking for a chance here. Blocker save by Desbiens. Kelly Panic, a career-high tournament for her. Finds Harvey, a shot here blocked in front by Thompson. Tying goals in the gold medal game. Caroline Harvey, still a young defender here for the United States. She'll look to box out Fillier.
Well, one of the things she does so well is she activates through the middle of the ice, but we saw her on the strong side coming up almost like a winger. Just taking the ice that was given. She disrupts play, but she has the ability to get back. Even face-offs are going to be critical, but it's about the recovery of the puck. This one wakes its way high. You can see Abby Murphy, then Kendall Coyne-Schofield with that quick shot. You can see Renee Desbiens able to make that save. Rebound comes right back out front. Kelly Panic, 4 goals and 4 assists so far in this tournament. She has been dynamite.
We're in for yet another thrilling game. Canada, USA.
Yeah, perfect way to start Easter. Watching the gold medal game of the Women's World Championship.
18 years old here at the Worlds. The last 18-year-old to suit up for Canada was Poulin. Pearl Salemi taken down. Primarino as well in the collision. Blair Turnbull in on it, looking for the loose puck. Fillier up high. Daryl Watts. Her shot here into the glove. Looking for it. Franco will make that additional stop.
Some heavy pressure by the Canadians, and earlier you saw it by the Americans hemmed in.
Abby Murphy chips it ahead. Kept in. Thompson without her stick, seeing what she can do along the blue line. Battle in front of the United States bench. A puck's loose. Caroline Harvey driving pace here. Harvey out in front. A chance for Panic. Can't get the shot
they
off.
should have scored there.
The hottest player here for the United States. Stacey chasing after it. 2 goals, 5 assists for the forward in front. Poulin trying to get the shot off. Stacey there for help as Franco will hold on. And a big save again for the United States netminder.
Well, they're on the heavy forecheck. Whoever team can establish it, I think that they will be the victor in this one. Just because neither team
we're gonna get a power
has had to play a ton of defense over the course of this tournament. So certainly come under siege as Megan Keller goes down in the middle of the ice.
United States' greatest test coming into this tournament really was that semifinal game against Czechia. Just a 2-1 win, their smallest margin of victory in history of their efforts in semifinal play at the Worlds.
Are you sure Czechia was the biggest challenge? Are you sure it's not Canada?
On today. The arena rooting behind them this entire tournament.
I get you expect to face them in the gold medals, and you're more prepared than before, but still.
Skimura chasing
Canada's
after
still tough.
Nurse now lands a body.
That was a set face-off, Ken. You could see that Harvey was on one side win, and then they switched up high to get that shot off.
Ambrose to center. Turnbull pulls it back. Nurse shoveling it ahead for Turnbull. From Stellar to Nova Scotia. Blair Turnbull drops the shoulder. She'll drive.
I thought Canada got a penalty.
She went for it.
Guess it was just a clean hit, maybe?
As Emily Clark gains control.
Anytime you're below the goal line, it's really difficult to be able to defend.
Coyne-Schofield now. Stomped up by Sophie Jake. She'll go after it, though. Back in control for Coyne-Schofield in front, and Kristen O'Neill will clear it away. Panic. Working down low up against Jocelyn the Rock. Edwards colliding. Another hit here from O'Neill. Down low, going after it.
Those were all clean hits, really?
Malte recognizes. Here comes Knight with power. Keeps that play going deep into Canada's zone.
And look at the numbers. Carpenter 72.7%, but like right down the middle. The lowest is 53.8 for the 4 centers in the U.S. lineup.
Carpenter is good at face-offs, so he's pretty much like the Vincent Trocheck of USA.
But also in the preliminary game against Canada last year, the overtime winner. But not in the lineup for USA in this gold medal game. Janicki in front, trying to feed Eden, stolen away by Jen Gardner. One further, Poulin, Canada's captain, driving wider shot into the glove of Aaron Franco. Harvey colliding in front. Poulin has some words. Stacey slow to get up for Canada. United States, Canada.
Did we cross-check her?
You can see the sustained pressure when you're moving, and the Canadians doing a nice job
Turnover chance. Tessa Janicki. Here she comes for USA. Janicki shot. Dampier holds strong. She went 5-0. And Renee Dampier read the play.
Oh, no.
The winningest goaltender at the Worlds. That title belongs to Anne Renee Dampier. 22
The
wins here.
winningest goalie
Look
in
at her
the
career
world
record
in
against
Canada.
USA. 19 wins and 9
she's
losses
pretty
all
much,
time against
so I'm
USA.
guessing she's
With an
like the
uncharacteristic
Marie
turnover in the
Boudoir
neutral
of the
zone
women's
by
world.
Erin Ambrose as she's moving up the middle of the ice with the puck
That's
and
gonna be a
having a little bit of a
problem.
look-see
And
around. And
Canada's
while she's
already
looking,
gonna
it's
be a
going to be Tessa
problem,
Janicki that
but
closes
face the
quickly with a
winningest
real good stick
goalie
there. A little
ever.
fan on the puck.
Better
And
be
look at
tough.
Janicki. I thought she was going to take the shot. Then she
One has it in their last name. Coyne Schofield has a book touching on it as well. Laura
Oh,
Stacey,
no,
a
no,
chance
no,
here
no,
for
no, no,
Canada.
no,
She'll
no, no,
shoot.
no.
Frankel gets a piece
Oh,
of it.
miss.
She had Shelton with her
Thank
as well as a
God.
left-handed shot coming down that strong side. And well, Hillary Knight has a black eye, and scrum she hit the ice. Her face hit the ice in that semifinal action, and so it's starting to swell up. She's had ice packs on it, but nothing will stop Hillary Knight from performing in this game. The savvy veteran, only player to play on her side. The 2010 Olympic winter, game-shattering records all over the place. We've lost count.
Turnbull down low for Canada, collides with Murphy. Well, Shelton steps in for help.
2 weeks
Fast.
when
Getting
the
chased by Coyne
PWHL
Schofield.
was not playing. I'm guessing it's because of
To
the
center,
Women's
Clark.
World.
Looking for
So
Brienne
once
Jenner.
the Women's World comes back,
Stack line protect. She'll
the
send it right back down.
You see that simple move by Stefan, using her body to be evasive, pull it to her backhand, get it in deep, allow her team to establish some kind of forecheck. It's that simple effectiveness in these games. Just
Edwards got USA's first goal last year in the final. A shot here from Brienne Jenner. Frankel, another big stop.
Brienne Jenner's back.
placing plays down below the goal line that's turning into opportunities for both teams right now. Lacey Eden doing a real nice job of keeping her feet moving when she's along the boards, and because of it, she's able to push it.
Turnover chance here for USA. Zumwinkle can't get the shot off. What a chance for Zumwinkle in this gold medal game.
After today, Finland with another bronze, so up to 15 in terms of bronze. That won silver
Finland
back in
won the
2019,
bronze
so
medal
sitting
game over
at
Czechia.
16 right now.
So
And of
Czechia
course,
will finish 4th.
whoever wins tonight will
That
be in
sucks.
the
They
leaderboard
lose
in that
in their
department.
home rink. Why?
Think of Hillary Knight.
They lost a chance
Has
to
earned
play for the
14
gold medal,
medals.
and now they lost.
Most ever at a Worlds.
They failed to get the bronze
She's been
medal.
around for 9 of USA 10
That sucked for
gold
Czechia.
medals. Breaking news to share with you. Have reached the all-time attendance record. Breaking new ground here. 122,000 fans. 331 have come out to attend the 2025 Women's Worlds. Cheryl, it has been rocking in here from game 1 all the way up to here, the gold medal game. The best attended Women's Worlds here on display in Czechia.
And to break it in Europe, we've typically seen heavy crowds in
bet
North
it's gonna
America,
be
but to do it in
triple
Europe,
that
Czechia being the
amount
standard
in the
now,
Battle
let's
of
continue
Battle
on
of
with this
Florida
kind
and Battle
of
of
visibility
Ontario.
and buying tickets, getting out to watch
Which I'm so
best on
excited
best
for
hockey. It's been
tonight.
truly amazing. Czechia Budovice has done an amazing job.
For USA from Chappaqua, New York. The buzzer sounds. We still await our first goal of the game between Canada and the United States.
Well,
It's a
and
close
Seraphilia
game
is
so
going to
far.
fight through the pressure. Good active stick, and you can see her just get it on and off. Erin Frankel was aggressive at the top of her crease to be able to make that kick save, but Seraphilia with a nice opportunity.
Okay, so while we go into the intermission, let's look back at the bronze medal game between Finland and Czechia. Let's see how this goes.
Full circle right now, extremely proud of her group on the ice.
This World Championship had a theme inspired by these Czech athletes to be your own hero. Their dedication, relentless, and passion has brought them this far, and there's an opportunity on the line to earn a medal in their home country. But Finland would love to win back-to-back medals for the first time since 2019.
This really cost them.
Who's Pak Peshava? Boston Fleet defender to center Kaltenkova made a name for herself here at the Worlds, gliding with Tapani. Her shot on net, she scores! Kaltenkova does it again, and Czechia's on the board.
And this is just hard work at the blue line. You can see Teralova keeping it moving above the position, and then all of a sudden it's in the neutral zone. You can see the point by Malinkova coming through the middle of the ice. Look at Kaltenkova, the shielding there, be able to put it through Tapani to Rantala to get the puck on the other side. I mean, this is just sheer strength. We talked about her as a power forward to shield, put it through the tee of the stick of the defender Rantala, and then still able to get that shot off. She's just pushing it through to the net, Kaltenkova. But that is a power move. That is a will to get that puck to the middle of the ice and on net. And look at that. goal, and it could be because of injury, and sometimes you deflect to move the puck versus taking the shot, but when you've got line mates like Kaltenkova, you let them shoot.
Nieminen draws in, toe save from Peslarova.
no.
A big stop for Czechia's goaltender.
And you come off the rush here, and it's going to be Holopainen pulling that puck to the middle, and who's going to collect it on the backhand, pull it to the forehand is Petra Nieminen, looking for her second of the tournament. Look at Peslarova. She's going to push across, and she gets taken out. Peslarova.
The power play markers herself to complete the hat trick.
Got a 5-minute major power play.
Kaltenkova, Karolova taking a look. Razova in front. She tucks it home. Natalie Mlinkova on the power play. It's 2-0 Czechia.
Just some great puck movement as it you can see Shapovalov-Vova's working down low. Once that puck comes up high, look at the little bit of a cycle up high, and now Kaltenkova's going to come up as well for that switch. They work it down to the dot. That cross seam is wide open. Now all of a sudden backdoor as Malinkova is able to bury it, and again it's chasing the puck versus knowing where everyone is on the ice, and we saw that earlier against Canada where the loss of coverage by the Finns leaving players wide open, and you can see
the Czech team has a good blueprint, but there's still some freedom to play their own hockey. Shot for the blue line from Leighton, and Holopainen looking for the rebound. Loose puck here. Peslarova has some help from Pesheva on the net, sprawling across her crease.
That they thought there should have been a hook here up at the blue line right here. Holopainen, a little bit of a trip, and now all of a sudden Tapney is able to get possession of the puck. She shields it and comes towards help. A little drop off, and where does Holopainen go? Right net front. Petra Nieminen a little bit higher, more of a flash screen on Peslarova. It's through her legs here. I'm not sure. She can't find it and just looking for it, but they don't have any connectedness. So without that, you can't generate speed.
Close one now for Czechia, streaming down the near side, takes a look, out in front, Tapney gets a sit, but another chance here. Ahola will hold still. Pesheva with a great chance for Czechia's third of the game.
Been pressing. This is because of speed through the neutral zone. Klosova is driving down her strong side, and look at the play to the middle of the ice. You got everyone crashing in and around the net. Shryshkova is going to come down as a defender as well. You've got Pesheva there. They're all really tight to the net, though. You may want to have
Czechia looking to start the cycle. Saranta pinning Barbara Yurichkova up against the boards. Takes a look, connects with Chayanova. Pass to Laskova from the blue line. She scores! Dominika Laskova brings Budvar to their feet.
Czechia is winning. Oh, don't tell me that they're going to blow a 3-0 lead.
got to feel good. And how about Malinkova keeping this play alive? She loses her stick, and she was able to keep it alive in the corner. And all of a sudden, with that sustained pressure, she's going to pop up high in that little triangle position, coming up high, and look at down low. You've got Neuberova. Yurichkova is going to move it back up front to Chayanova, who moves it across, and Laskova is able to beat Ahola. I don't even think Ahola sees that puck, and right to the bench. This is unbelievable. She's only a few to certainly gives us another look, another vantage point. They get closer or further away. That's the look that we get at ice level.
Saranta shot from the blue line. She scores. Finland has life.
That's a goal. The goalie should have stopped. Like, she was definitely slow to stop.
Well, Saranta at the blue line, we've spoken about her as a 22-year-old making her debut this year, and how strong she's been, playing over 16 and a half minutes every game. And look at this, Vesperova's going to come out to play it. This puck is not going to have an exit because it's a rim. Anytime it's a rim, it is really difficult to pick up, and you can see it. I'm not sure if it gets redirected off of Malinkova, but nonetheless, that puck makes its way high. Everyone is along the boards, which means you can't challenge the shooter. You can't get out into the shot lane, and if the puck is rolling, it's on edge. So now that puck is rolling through the air. Difficult to see. Peslarova just gets fooled by it. We'll see if that was a redirect.
Only one power play goal in the tournament. Holopainen along the boards. To center, she'll go. Elisa Holopainen has a chance here. She scores! Holopainen picks the corner for her second of the tournament.
The period, and again, it's going to come from the entry, and just a bit of a miscue here, and you can see a little bit of a pick by Tapney, and that allows that entry to happen, and there's numbers there. Shryshkova, not much she can do, as it really is an odd player rush here through neutral ice, and look at this dismantling of the puck to the inside, and look at this, she's going to take that shot, she gets the dot, and that's right upstairs, top.
Minute gone on their player advantage. Taylor has a
Another
break
power
shorthanded
play
here
for
for Czechia. She'll take the
don't tell me
opportunity and
Czechia has
hold
been
on
the
as long as she
third
can, so
period
she'll go
taking
for it.
penalties.
In comes Taylor. Collides has help to the backhand. Shizova. So
How
close.
did you not
He
score
rallied everyone
there?
around you on the PK. Look at this. She
you
gets
were
on the hunt. She's
open.
killing valuable seconds. I'm going to slow down, into the middle, to the backhand, and she
Oh,
meets
the man
Leighton in
broke
there.
her
Cuts to the middle of the ice,
ankles,
coming
too.
off the bench for an opportunity.
Now Savalainen
Wow,
stepping
you
down.
not score
Out in
there.
front, looking for Yanina Newland. Toulouse. Looks far side, Vananen in front. A shot here from Savalainen. Peslarova. How did she do it?
Are you kidding me? Peslarova with a 10 bell here, tracking and recognizing Savalainen has jumped in, and there's a 1-2 whacks at it, but it's that cross crease push, and boom, make that original save off the skate. Savalainen trying to dig it out for a second opportunity, but you got to be quick, you got to know where the threat is, and you have to be
A chance here.
empty
It'll
net.
be Leitonen along the blue line, finding Savalainen. Leitonen keeping this plane going. Savalainen, her shot. A chance on the plane. She buries it. We're tied at 3.
There was no defense there. And that was wide
Well, the goaltender's
open.
going to go to the bench. You can see her right there going to the bench. Karvinen's going to explode through the middle on a diagonal, and you can see Tapani net front. So she's going to come to that higher slot area. Then you're going to see Savalainen looking to pick, pop back high. That puck is going to come back across to her. It comes off the backboard, and look at Halapainen. So difficult when you are 6-on-4 to be able to get everyone on that box out, and that one is going to be a great bank. Elmo looking for Newland.
Overtime.
Finland looking to be back-to-back bronze medalists.
Oh, no.
Newland, a break here. She'll try. She goes. A shot. Peslarova stretches across. She scores! Yanina Newland, the overtime winner. Finland is bronze medalists in Czechia.
Other Kenzie, and this is just a play where
And
Newland's
net
able to
wide
get to that
open
puck
yet
first. She's shielding, and
again.
when she turns, she actually beats Pesheva, and she decides to take it to the net. There's the 2-on-1 that I was talking about. Now all of a sudden, Vananen is right there, and she's able to pick up that puck below the goal line. Peslarova obviously has to honor that strong side post, and popping into that higher slot area, or lower slot for the tic-tac and Joe, and right there, boom, Newland stays on it and is able to finish it as Peslarova is on the post. Nice play by Vananen from below the goal line, recognizing that the opening was there. Again, Newland's going to start this all by
And
beating
they
her player off
blew
the
it.
wall and taking it to the net, creating that 2-on-1. Vananen on the recovery.
Wow. Czechia on home ice had a 3-0 lead. They had a 5-minute major power play. And they nearly got a shorthanded goal that they should have scored. Yet with goaltending not making saves when it matters most, and terrible defense, Czechia blew a 3-0 lead to lose to Finland. Like, seriously, that was definitely a choke job and a half. I mean, it's like Czechia looked like the better team. It's like they should have won, yet they somehow couldn't finish Finland off. Like, that sure had the chance. If they hadn't missed that, Czechia would be winning. Czechia would have won the bronze medal. Wow. That definitely sucks for Czechia.
And the Czechs went up 3-0 with this goal by Dominika Laskova, and she just floats it in, great screen in front, and just puts it past Ahola. And you can see the excitement, not just from her, but she celebrates with the entire bench. And at this point, I thought they were in cruise control.
And then
Yeah,
Halapainen had
they should
something
have
to say
finished them off
about that
there.
cruise control.
Yet they
and she
did
has
it.
this corner picked as a lefty going down the left side. Your forehand is on the outside. So that corner was picked. And then I'm going to call this a set play. I know it wasn't because
Yeah, it's
Savalainen
like the
wanted to hit
first
that
goal,
one-timer.
the
But
goal
banking
he
it off
should
the
have
backboards
stopped,
for Halapainen
and
to
then
be
the tying
wide
goal
open
and the
backdoor.
overtime goal.
Those are just Unfortunate bounces, but fortunate for Finland.
Heina's not the one I would have called a hero today,
defense.
but she certainly came through when it mattered most.
And just think about this tournament for Finland, right?
Like-
Didn't have their
like you
longtime
thought
captain,
the
Jenny
Rangers'
Hirokoski, didn't
defense
play
was
because of
bad.
an illness. They started with back-to-back losses to Canada and the U.S., and now here they are, your bronze medalists for the 2025 Women's Worlds. Meanwhile, back to the gold medal game, and yes, we are still awaiting our first goal between the U.S. and Canada. The second period is coming up
Like,
next.
I don't know
Cheryl
what's
and
more
Kenzie.
disappointing for this tournament. The fact that Sweden lost to Switzerland or Czechia's choke job. Oh, the NFL draft is
Welcome
coming on
back inside Bud
Thursday.
Bar Arena. Second period on the horizon.
Marie-Philippe Glenn is known for intensity on the ice, and you know, you need a little drink every once in a while. So Daphne hands it to her, squirts it all over her face, and yeah, she gets our camera guy, Martin, and she's kind of looking at him, and she apologized to him, says sorry, little smile, keeping it light. Sorry, Martin, didn't mean to do that.
Oh, speaking of funny
sprinkle
moments,
for
there was a
Martin
funny
there in his
moment in the
final game.
quarterfinals that
Give
I
him a little rest, give him a
apparently
little
didn't
cool
realize
off. He's
until
getting
I
his butt
watched
off out there.
MSG
He's been our
150.
MVP all tournament long.
It is
Down
that during the
low,
game
USA chips it in.
between
Panic.
USA
to Gwen
and
Schofield.
Germany, a
Taking a
phone
look
was
up
dropped
high
on the
for Wynn.
ice.
Haley Wynn draws it back. She'll send it back down
A
to the
cell
corner.
phone
Claire
on
Thompson
the
after
ice.
it.
Like a
Loose puck
USA
here. Dave Davis is
player
going to hunk her post. It's just looking for it loose in
dropped
front.
it. How and why they dropped
Gwen Schofield
it
back down
on
for
the
Panic.
ice, I have no clue. But
4 goals, 4
it was
assists here
definitely
for
a
Kelly
bizarre
Panic.
moment.
She'll go for a
I
change.
wish I was
Out
able to
comes
see it when it happened
Murphy
instead of
working
seeing it
down low.
later.
We'll go for it.
Eden's been around it. She's been moving her feet, and we've seen that throughout the tournament for her. And
Turnbull. Her shot will land on net. Aaron Frankel.
Oh.
The Boston Fleet
She
goalie
was
far
way out of
outside
the
her
net.
crease to make an excellent save. A chance here for her. A loose puck. Edwards will step into it. Draws it in. Here comes Edwards. And the shot! And Renee Desbiens robbing Layla Edwards. Now Fillier for Canada. A chance here ahead. Nurse with a great look.
Ah, thank God.
Fillier to Nurse. Alex Carpenter goes for a skate, sends it to the middle of the ice for Ella Shelton now. From Ingersoll, Ontario. Shelton coming in to the backhand. Frankel will hold here. She's looking for the puck.
Oh, thank
It followed
God.
Shelton to the corner as the whistle sounds.
working on her pads right now.
Yeah, Frankel spent the TV timeout retying her skates, so she has to put her pads back on.
You gotta love the look of the ref cam just coming in to have a look and say, you know, how you doing back here?
But we've seen protective equipment out sprawled across the ice this tournament as well.
Phones, you know, we've seen it all.
Blockers.
Yes.
Fast here for Canada. A turnover into the hands of Hillary Knight. Not the player to get a hold of it. Entering the offensive zone. Fast. Looking to make a play off of it. Desbiens will hold there as the puck's loose here. A chance for Harvey. She lets it go. And she scores.
Yeah.
The arm points out and she's ready to phone home. It's 1-0 USA.
USA is on the board.
Well, Canada's been looking to exit through the middle of the ice. We call it a little bit of a pop play. So this puck's going to go to Renata Fast, who's going to pop it to the middle, but no one's there to collect it. So guess what? It's going to be the Americans that collect it. And she on the phone. She's doing the phone. Can't see it alone. To look at her tracking in and around it. Backhand to forehand, and then she goes top
Harvey.
shelf. And yep, the phone is ringing now. I love it. But again, you talk about that pop play, and we've been looking at it all tournament long. And I know I've said numerous times that it's either going to get them the exit or it's going to create the turnover, because you got to be aware. And sometimes you get to the middle of the ice when you make that pop play, it can be very, very effective. But this time it winds up being a turnover, and Harvey's on the phone.
What a celebration by Caroline
Assisted by
Harvey. I
Hillary
love it. Her
Knight and Alex
second goal of the
Carpenter.
tournament is awesome. Her third straight gold medal game where she has scored a goal. Last year and the year prior, it was a tying goal. And one other goal here for USA.
Wait, what? Oh.
Found a way. It's 2-0 for the
Wow,
United States.
what happened there?
Abby Murphy, how did she do it?
Murphy.
Well, Freebird is playing now, and right from their own zone, Lee Steckline's just going to elect to make that simple play. Kendall Coyne-Schofield is a cross corner, or it looks like it's going to be, but then it lands directly on Renee Desbiens. Look at her looking there, and I'm not sure if she was aiming for that, but nonetheless, it winds up being a bobbling puck. Renee Desbiens can't find it, but guess who does find it? It's going to be Abby Murphy.
And Murphy got it before the goalie did.
In the semifinal, but she's going to win the race to that loose puck, and she's going to put it in on her backhand, and that's going to be her third of the tournament. She drew a couple penalties in the semifinal. We saw the theatrics. Well, we just saw the finish.
Her third goal of the tournament. Abby Murphy scored 2 against Czechia. Her first year against Canada. 1 year older, 1 year wiser here at the Worlds. Turned 23 on April 14th. The big goal for USA as they lead Canada 2-0 in this gold medal game, just 30 seconds apart.
2 goals in 30 seconds.
For Canada.
That was a nice track by Frankel. She had already had that blocker up. She was following it directly through to the net. Canada want to get their eyes in front of hers.
30 seconds, that's all it took. 2-0, USA leads. Harvey and Murphy on the board for the United States. Emily Clark deep in the zone for Canada. She'll look to make a wraparound play. Frankel will hug her post. Up high, Serdachny, shot, she scores! Serdachny does it again!
You gotta be kidding me. Was that 3 goals in a minute?
A critical goal against the United States. Look no further than to Danielle Serdachny, her second of the tournament.
And you see this is going to be a one-on-one, and Emily Clark is going to say, I'm going to look to take it to the net, and she does the wraparound. The first save is made as Frankel's hugging the post. That puck's going to come back to the middle of the ice. A seeing eye shot as she is moving right to left. She's on the post, but as that puck comes back up to Renata Fast, she holds to give it over to Serdachny. And she catches Erin Frankel sliding one way while she goes the other in a bobbling puck. She gets a glove on it just a little bit. And Serdachny, who got the game winner a year ago, is going to get Canada within 1.
A scoring affair here in the second period. Now on the far side, Janicki bringing it in. Serdachny on the board for Canada. Out in front, Knight chasing after it. To the blue line, Wynn firing it back down. Fast, looking on. Serdachny there to help. Rims it around, Malte will pick it up. Met by Haley Wynn along the boards. Shelton, our side pass to Renata Fast. Clarkson Golden Knight alumni. Making some movement here. Hillary Knight sends it down. Arm goes straight up. As icing will be the call.
Well, Serdachny was the overtime hero last year, and she's going to get this one tonight. But if we flash back to Utica in that gold medal game on the power play, you can see Erin Frankel trying to find that puck. Serdachny, a little bit of a push off to be able to get her stick on that rebound. She's going to push off Megan Keller, and she's going to bury it. And what a goal that would be, the golden goal, and a hug by the golden gal, and Marie-Philippe Poulin.
For years, it's been Poulin. We've seen Jenner rise up, and then Serdachny rises up on the international stage, and she does it here in regulation for Canada to give them some life. USA, chance here, it's Gardner!
No!
The Victoire find a way in the final, and we're tied at 2.
What a turn of events right off the face-off line of the battle, and she's going to win that puck. It's going to wind up down below the goal line. We talked about all the play. Look at Laura Stacey draw in a few of them, and then Poulin. What a pass, a lefty to Gardner. Gardner with the presence of mind not to come in that scrum, to stay off to the side of the net, because you know what? When Marie-Philippe Poulin has the puck, she will find a way. And look at that draw in. On that far side, just in and around the goal line, you can see Erin Frankel isn't sure because Poulin makes a little bit of a move to her backhand before she makes that pass to Gardner off the side of the post, who puts it in. And Gardner, unbelievable tournament for her, her 6th of the tournament.
So USA got 2 goals in 30 seconds. Serdachny, 52 seconds after Murphy's goal, gets Canada on the board. And then 55 seconds after that, Jen Gardner. 4 goals here in the second period. We've got ourselves a game.
Well, you know, Kenzie Lalone, we were waiting for this, weren't we? The first 20 minutes of the game,
So
we were saying to
52
ourselves, not
seconds.
typical Canada-U.S. rivalry. Things will sort themselves out. And man, have they sorted themselves out as these two countries going toe-to-toe, and Murphy and Watts going toe-to-toe as well. A lot of spice in the game. It's going to elevate now with all those goals being scored.
So it's like
2 minutes and 16 seconds.
Oh, 2 minutes and
Things can change
15
quickly
seconds.
when it's
Actually,
Canada,
it's 14
USA.
seconds, but
We got a front row seat.
still insane.
And it all really started,
Unless
I have to say,
one of the
Caroline
50s
Harvey
is 53
celebration
and
there
not
for
52.
the
I know
ages.
one is 52. Well, I don't know if another one is
Along the boards,
52 or
Declan trying to win the
53,
board
but
battle. Shelton
yeah.
takes in Abby Murphy.
4
along the
goals in
glass.
pretty much 2 minutes.
Halfway through the second period, a scoring affair. We're tied at 2.
Sarah Nurse.
Stacey drawing the penalty here. Eden's going to go to the box. She's in disbelief.
Oh, we took the
Canada
penalty.
to the power play when we return.
There was no penalties until now.
Arm goes straight up here for the official.
Oh,
Another penalty on the way
another
against the United
penalty?
States. Megan Keller will go to the box. Canada back to the power play. Thompson to Jenner.
Nearly had a chance
Brian
to
Jenner on the far
steal.
side. 1 goal away from reaching 50 with the Canadian Women's National Program.
Got to garner some momentum from it with an energy shift.
LaRock here, a shot from the blue line, looking for the rebound in front. Clark, can she find it?
No,
looking for the loose puck. Frankel
no,
scrambling in front of her net on the backhand. The play
get
continues
it out,
on. Clark swats it away. Turnbull has another angle. Going into the final last year, Poulet hadn't scored yet. Broke free with 2 big goals in that final against the United States. A 6-5 finish. Second highest scoring gold medal game in world's history against Canada and USA.
Really,
See a
Marie
bit of a
Philippe
switch here. We've
Baran
seen
didn't score
Sarah
last
Nurse in
year
the middle,
until the gold
and
medal
the switch
game.
from Villiers to the flank. Well, in quarter-final action against Germany on Thursday, there's a little bit of a scrum in the corner, and Harvey goes down, and there's her phone. And of course,
yeah,
she was
there
listening to
it is.
music and forgot. And she had it in her pants. It falls out.
Oh,
and
what's
today
Harvey's
she
phone?
scores that opening goal. And well, who's calling it?
I knew it had
absolutely
something to
love
do
it.
with this.
Leaning into the moment.
You know that everyone in her team was razzing her for that, so what a Sally.
A great moment for Caroline Harvey in the United States. They scored 2 goals in 30 seconds.
I'll call that answering the call.
She stepped up big. Knight, who's done that time again.
4 goals in 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
Remarkable. It all can change on a dime when it's these two
Now they're
teams
saying
going head to
16
head.
seconds
Final
earlier, they
minutes to
said
go in the second
15.
period.
They're now
Fast.
saying 16.
Takes a look here.
And I counted
Looking for
14.
Jocelyn LaRock. Here comes Poulet. Has Stacey
Oh,
with her.
no.
Jenner on the turnover win. Fires it right back down. Racing will be the call. Barnes will wind down the clock, and that will do it for 40 minutes of play. All it took was 2 minutes and 16 seconds to bring this to be a 2-2 game.
Well, why not, right? We're right where we want it to be, right, Kenzie? I mean, how many times has it been a 3-2 game? You never know what the next period is going to unfold, but one thing's for certain, this is the best on best. This is the rivalry we love to see. Highly entertaining, back and forth hockey.
Well, until today,
Physical element
there's
is
something
only
better than this.
going to elevate
The
next period.
Battle of
20 of the
Ontario.
37 meetings between Canada and USA have been decided by 1 goal.
Oh, so you corporate types are rock stars?
Well, that's as ridiculous as rock stars being corporate types.
Workday's AI agents are making you all rock stars.
Sorry, habit. Proceed.
So that's a slide. Any questions?
And now with Workday, we can manage our people and AI agents. I'm sorry. Who are they? Oh, interns.
We're interns.
Good night!
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Yeah.
2 minutes, 16 seconds. That's all
Time
it
to
took
rock
to
and
see all 4 of
roll
these
night.
goals on the board
Everything.
in this gold medal game between.
Well, I'm standing by with some American fans, some Canadian fans. These are the Women of Winter. They travel around. They're a hockey team. This is the first year that they've included a fan experience by coming to the Women's World.
Seen her in and out of the lineup. Just talked about the 25-player rosters this year. Joy Dunn as well. She'll look to make a play. Push off the puck, Heisey. Keller, a chance. She shoots. Glove save by David. Rebound there, blocked in front. Heisey into the boards, drawing a penalty here. USA will go to the power play as Heisey shaken up.
We're going on. We have a power play.
Nurse will head to the box on the hit on Heisey.
Well, this is going to be an opportunity down below the goal line, and after a quick release shot and then on recovery of the puck, it's going to be Sarah Nurse that's going to get Heisey on the turn, and a little bit earlier, you see that elbow as Heisey goes to the ice, and earlier it would be Erin Ambrose that blocked a shot, and she's laboring on the bench.
Nurse in the box for Canada. The United States to the power play. A tie game. Frankel's going to challenge. Colliding with Stacey.
Whoa, careful.
And Frankel is slow to get up for the United States. A very scary sight as the two collide hard.
Oh, no.
And Stacey gets a look from the official here. Not a good sight. Frankel. Head coach John Robleski looking on here as their goaltender is down.
Are we getting a 5-on-3?
Two big bodies colliding far outside the crease. Phillips getting warmed up here for USA. Phillips has seen some game time this tournament.
Yeah, we do get a 5-on-3, but Frankel's hurt.
Let's take a look at this collision that has Frankel shaken up.
Well, and the puck is going to work its way into an area where Frankel's going to come out for her, and at the same time, it's Laura Stacey who's reaching for that puck, and they're both going for that puck at the same time, and you can see Laura Stacey is going to reach for that puck, and as she's reaching, you can see Erin Frankel's also extending the paddle, and so Laura Stacey comes down on top of her. Both go down to the ice, but it's going to be Erin Frankel with all that equipment on. You know, you see she's going forward. Review. She's already down, and because she's already down, she's reaching for the puck.
So the play is under review here. Stacey in the box.
Under review. Are they going to see if this is like a 5-minute major?
Standing now in the defensive zone.
And again, you're just racing for that puck, and you can see that she does get the arm up, and it's almost a product of, you know, you're bracing yourself for that contact. I do think that's incidental, and you can see, I think Janicki knows it as well. Otherwise, Laura Stacey would be planted. Already down. Yeah. And I can read lips. I don't know about you. But Erin Frankel, obviously, just an outstanding netminder for the United States. So looks like she's coming out.
Frankel's done.
Phillips to the net for the United States. 24 years old.
This is the worst time for that
here
to
at the
happen.
World. Saw time against Czechia in her
Right in the
debut with a
gold medal
shutout.
game.
Stopped all 10 shots. She stopped all 3
goal.
shots against Switzerland.
It's all up to you, Phillips.
Getting warmed up
Please
as
help
Frankel
us.
has attention on the bench.
You can see her say, I'm fine. Every goaltender wants it. I remember Renee Debin at practice as well, turning to coach when he came over to her and said, no, I want the net. And you know that Erin Frankel. So this play is under review, and this could be a major turning point in this game.
Yeah, definitely.
Erin Frankel, you see working through the emotions right now of her reality. She's backstopped USA consistently. Let's hear from the officials.
After review, we have a minor penalty on Team Canada number 7 for charging.
Charging will be the call up against Stacey. And Nurse in the box as well from a hit on Heisey from earlier.
When they review, they call it a major so they can look at it and whether they can downgrade it.
Seriously, a minor?
So Americans to the power play. 5-on-3, and so Renata Fast will go out there, and the captain Glenn also out there, 5-on-3, just shy of 2 minutes.
Heisey up high for Hillary Knight. Edwards, all eyes on her here. Knight to Edwards, show load. Desbiens makes the stop.
Yeah, we need to
interesting that Hillary Knight sort of
now.
at the top there because the
back up high for Taylor Heisey. Looking on. Edwards lets it go, and Renee Desbiens stretches tall. Gets across her crease just in time. Layla Edwards, one of the hardest shots to stop in the game. Abby Murphy, a goal already in this game. Edwards down low for Murphy. Getting in closer, up high for Heisey. Knight calls for it. Heisey, her shot, she scores!
Yeah.
Taylor Heisey picks the corner, and the United States takes the lead.
It's a power play goal. USA has the lead back.
Well, Heisey, who draws the first penalty from Sarah Nurse. You can see the rotation happening, that 3 up high, 2 down low. Murphy's going to work it back, and it works back down low. Layla Edwards is able to get it. Heisey, I think she's going to pass that puck because she's on her onside. Maybe Debian did too, but she picks the corner. She had 0 shots coming into this third period. Well, she makes it count when she takes a shot as she takes the ice given, and she buries it. Taylor Heisey getting the go-ahead here on the 5-on-3. And you can see all the sticks being big, and you got to take away as much ice as possible. That picks the netting right there, and you can see the reaction by Laura Stacey. And Nurse is back out.
Team USA, timeout.
United States.
Oh, looks like they want to have their first power play unit rest a little bit.
Interesting. John Rubaleski electing to take his power play right now. And you know what? As a coach, I think this is a smart play. You've got the power play.
Yeah,
right?
You have
Sometimes
the power
you can burn
play.
your
You have a
timeout.
chance
You wait
to
till
get
the end of the
further
game,
ahead.
and then all of a sudden it's gone. And
She'll go for a skate. Takes it in deep into Canada zone.
Assisted by Murphy and Edwards.
Protects the puck. Gets by Jocelyn Larocque. Blair Turnbull the other way for Canada.
No.
Short-handed Turnbull.
No.
Going after it now is into the corner. It will go. Renata Fass will pick up this puck short-handed with speed to the outside for Canada. Bringing it in to the United States zone. Down low, Clark chasing. Heisey, the go-ahead goal for USA. Turnover.
No.
Sarah Nurse fresh out of the penalty box for Canada. On net, Phillips getting tested here in the third. A great stop for Phillips.
Go back in the
period.
zone. You gotta take a shot.
Final seconds of Laura Stacey's penalty.
Why you keep going backwards?
Keller down low. Gardner watching on. Keller pops out, finding Caroline
He didn't do
Harvey.
anything in that other
Connecting
power
with Panic, back to
play.
5-on-5. Panic, in she comes. Debian makes the save.
You
Joy
should
Dunn
have
now.
taken
Along the
advantage
board, battle up
there.
against Stacey. Feeds it down low for Panic.
You
Pinned by
think that
Ambrose.
we
It got
got
shaken up
one,
earlier. Taking the brunt of
now
a
we gotta
shot to
worry
the
about
inside of her
Canada.
hand. Wynn will use the glass to chip this down into Canada zone. Larocque will go after it.
Well, and goaltending is so critical. You look at over her body of work in Northeastern. And when she finished in 2023, she had a .958 save percentage. So you think about, she's been in the crease, but this amount of pressure is incredible. Nice little paddle that she was able to put out there, just negating sort of play in front of her.
Seriously, what happened to
And Renee Debian
Georgiev?
staring down.
Georgiev was looking
The other
good
end of the
and
ice.
all that. Then all of a sudden this season,
To the right
all
of Phillips,
fell
a face-off underway. Carpenter and Poulin, the best in the dot. Britta Curl now for USA. On the turnover, Daryl Watts down low. A shot here, just high. Villiers getting closer.
I just realized that
Looking for the loose puck, Larocque.
this is the first time
Will
this
pinch
tournament that USA
Connecting with
gave
Watts,
up
up high,
more
Villiers, a
than
chance
one
here. She'll
goal.
shoot it into the glove of Gwyneth Phillips. Point Schofield chasing fast. Loose puck, Poulin scans. It's crunched by Murphy. Fast plants a body. A hit here.
Oh, we're getting
Poulin
power
disbelief.
play.
United States. Cross-checking will be the call. A power play when we return.
Yes. If Canada can spend the rest of the game getting penalties, that would be awesome.
Troy Ryan was livid. I wanted to talk to the official. You got Poulin, who's having
Quite
a
animated right there.
Yeah.
Speaking with the officials.
When they're
Poulin.
accusing USA of embellishing, how can you embellish a cross-check?
Canada, minor penalty for a cross-check.
Nonetheless, fast to the box. USA will go back to the power play.
It's a great job by Carol Salemi to get in that shooting lane on the veteran.
Emily Clark for Canada has some room deep in the zone. Cuts back in front. Phillips makes the stop. The puck's loose. Villiers sends it on net. They score!
No!
Canada finds a way. It's 3-3. Sarah Villiers leading the charge. Steps up for Canada to tie this game.
Well, Sarah Villiers had 2 goals against
This is
Japan.
why you
and
needed to
other than
take
that, a quiet
advantage of the
tournament, but not now. This is going to be led by
5-on-3.
Emily Clark
We
down
had
below the
some
goal line. The
advantage,
cutback
but he
gets that
didn't
short
finish it
side
off.
shot. Then that puck's going to come out front, and Villiers is going to pick up the garbage, and you can see that Sally, and the phone's not ringing for her, but she is charged up. Emily Clark on the doorstep, and that that's going to be a goal. And Sarah Filia, you see the cutback by Emily Clark in that short side shot. That rebound comes right back out front with good timing in and around it. Sarah Filia is one of those athletes who knows where the puck is going to be, and that's just perfectly timed to be able to not only get that shot off, but put it by Phillips.
We've said at times throughout this tournament, Filia a little quiet there. Where will she be? And well, she steps up in the greatest moment. But John Roboleski looked for the referee's attention, and Hillary Knight speaking now with Sienna Leafers.
They're saying that it might be goalie interference.
Probably wants the official to look at it, and he would need to challenge for goaltender interference. But if he is wrong, he gets a penalty in this 3-3 game.
If the box wasn't... Oh, they're not challenging
Sarah
it.
Filia ties this game up for Canada.
Oh, no.
Turnbull sends it on net. Picked up now by Clark. A loose puck. Jenner tries to get the shot off. With the support of Clark. Spins it back for an out of fast. Stepping in. A shot here and a chance for Jenner. Edwards stolen by Jenner. Comes in on net. It will go. A challenging play to make, but Jenner went for it. First time Czechia has ever hosted. And each and every game, fans have been treated to some excellent hockey.
Well, and after the equalizer by Sarah Filia, it looked like Roboleski wanted to challenge, but to clarify, the time had expired by the time he signaled the challenge. He's given 45 seconds. Once the goal break clock starts down, and it had expired. But again, you have to be sure of that. Otherwise, you're serving a penalty.
Time, but
Thompson for the blue line, redirected to the corner. For the last 6 finals have needed overtime between Canada and USA as they want to delay a game call. Edwards shakes her head. We'll sort things out when we return inside Budvar Arena. A chance to earn gold. That's what's on the line and hoist this championship trophy.
Oh, so did someone take a delay of game penalty? Please don't tell me it's us.
Well, Layla Edwards was coming around the net, and she's going to send this puck, and she's on her forehand. It just gets elevated really quickly, and it's a matter of where that puck crosses. And you can see Poulan, of course, they're all going to put their arms up and indicate, that's a delay of game, but officials have said that is not.
Thank God.
Is inside. Just to the
penalty
right of
is
Phillips.
what is the last thing we need.
3:30 remaining in this game. We're tied at 3. Skimura and Krosalemi in Canada's end as Blair Turnbull skates out with this. Tripped up by Krosalemi. Fans wanting a call on the play as Steckline goes D-to-D.
Oh, we're fine.
Under 2 to go in this third
Thank
period,
God.
tied at 3.
Don't do anything stupid,
Of course,
USA.
now the gold medal game only goes to overtime. Taking a look, sworn by USA players. Jenner.
Oh, no, stop
on the far
her.
side, colliding with Edwards. The puck's bouncing. Jenner, can she get a
Where
hold
is
of
it?
it?
No.
Some support here from Nurse. Jenner on the backhand, stolen away by Janicki. Under 30 seconds, Tessa Janicki trying to get around Jocelyn Larocque. She'll get stood up by Canada's veteran defender. Renata Fast battling the clock. Here she comes for Canada. To center, pulls it in with patience. Takes a look here. Filia, a passing option. Can she do it here? Her shot just wide. Filia back down, the tying goal for Canada. Heads net front. In comes Thompson. She'll let the shot go. Redirected. Nurse out in front as a buzzer sounds. Canada, USA. Off to overtime.
I thought that was in for a second from the look up here in the booth in the dying seconds. For now, the Fast's going to transport that puck, stall at the blue line, and then she's going to look, little evasive play, and she can see just that trailer coming in, who happens to be Filia, who got the equalizer, who gets that shot through a screen, and just that puck comes back, and then off of the bench and boom by Thompson. It just redirects wide of the net. Sarah Nurse short side. Everyone closing in on Phillips, who's done a nice job here coming in when Aaron Frankel was injured.
Of course, we are off to overtime. It's Canada, the United States. An 18-minute intermission lies ahead for these two teams, and then it's right back to work. 3-on-3. Next goal wins. Let's send things over to Laura Dyken, Megan Bozak, and Semi Joe Small.
Like whether or not we would have ended in regulation with a win, we'll never know.
The one with unimaginable power.
Wow. Amazing stuff. How good is this guy?
Well, here we are. Who wants to win the gold medal? Well, we'll have to find out in extra time
both
who
of
is
them
going to be the
want.
2025 world champion. As yes, this one not decided in 60 minutes. We need some free hockey in České Budějovice. And we were laughing that we didn't see a single overtime game this entire tournament until today. We had the bronze medal game go to overtime, and now the gold medal game, which I guess is how it's all supposed to go. You save the best games for last. So
in these games, you just never know how the story is going to go. And it's Laura Stacey who just steamrolls Erin Frankel. Frankel trying to poke check the puck. She, I think, has the right of way. Stacey does not sidestep her. Stacey cannot believe that she gets a penalty on this call.
She makes no intention to move. And if you see a goaltender stepping out of her crease, you try to avoid her at all costs, because I'm shocked that that wasn't a brawl, but John Robleski
wanting to challenge, right?
Doesn't look happy.
And that's something we hadn't seen before, because they're trying to challenge for goaltender interference, but they didn't do it in the time allotted, so John's just left there yelling on the bench.
That's a tough call. You don't know if should you challenge. If you win the challenge, absolutely, you're still on top. If you lose the challenge, now you're down a player for 2 minutes. So it's a catch-22. What do you do in that moment? But he did want a challenge. He just got timed out.
Yeah, that's the thing there. Okay, last but certainly not least, of course, again, not much separating these two teams, coming down to the details, and you know, maybe some theatrics from somebody from Team USA.
Well, I think Abby Murphy pushes the play. She sets the tone for Team USA.
I will tell you right now, Megan Bozak said, just play calm, cool, and collected. I played in overtime in 2005. There was nothing that was calm within me. Nothing. Nothing was collected.
Is there a calm bone in your body? I don't know.
Yeah, in overtime.
Overtime on deck. Next goal wins. It's as simple as that. No shootouts. Barnes drops it back for Hillary Knight. Here she comes. Knight shot. Blocked in front by Fillier. Still in control. Hillary Knight on the backhand. Dave Beal will hold on here. Two excellent chances at either end. We're just 1 minute into overtime.
Players are guarded right now.
Termal, a break here for Canada. Turns the Jets on. Termal swatted away by Harvey. Now Kelly Panic. 4 goals in this tournament. Here she comes with Tessa Janicki. Janicki, a chance. Her shot just tied. What a drive for the United States. Clark finishing the play. Can she do it? And it's a great stick by Abby Murphy. Clark shakes her. Another chance here. Clark Phillips with the save. It's chaos in her crease as the whistle sounds. A record-setting tournament for her, a career high in point production. Feeds Caroline Harvey. Harvey with the delay. Nice move, but Dave Ban will make the save, and Nurse swats it to the corner.
That's deception. I mean, against a solid, great defender.
Now here comes Laura Stacey for Canada. Her shot. Phillips makes the save. She'll hold tight and squeeze that shoulder. Takes a look here. Back past Stacey. Another break here for Laura Stacey. Will now be the time. Stacey to the outside. Her shot just missing. Collects her stick down low as Quinn Schofield turns up ice. A pass here for Abby Murphy. A 2-on-1 unfolding for the United States.
Go.
Abby Murphy looks her shot blocked in front. Now Poulin heads the other way, but she's towards the end of her shift.
And she's going to stop up as Renata Fast is going to get on the ice. What a hustle back.
A welcomed addition to this Canadian national team. A stretch pass, Stacey all alone. Offside will be the call. What a moment there. What could have been.
Some chances. You can see Watts making a pass that's offside, but Poulin's going to get the initial chance, and Edwards is sagging, backing up a little bit. Look at that little bit of a stall under the tee of Edwards' stick.
Here she comes, all alone. Into the USA zone. Stacey, one-time shot, a stick saved by Phillips. Ho, ho, ho.
Sarah Fillier's going to go for a change, and that's a tough one.
A chance here for Heisey. Her shot, she scores! Tessa Janicki, your golden hero in Czechia.
Who scored that goal?
world champions in Czechia. Heroes of their own story. What a moment.
Well, Janicki is going to force Jocelyn Larocque to come out the side where the line changes happen.
Janicki.
So she doesn't have an outlet, and because of that,
Janicki
the
with
puck gets
a
turned
goal.
over. She can't go the other way. She's getting the pressure by Janicki. And when she releases that puck, there's going to be no one there, so it's going to be Heisey that's going to pick up that puck, and she has that backdoor play to Janicki. And Janicki, who had a couple of looks, one on the power play earlier in the game, another one earlier in overtime, and this one she makes no mistake with. You can see that change. Fillier's going to the bench, and Jocelyn Larocque throws it up that side. And you can see that change. Poulin was the one who jumped onto the ice, but was above because she had just gotten on the ice. She was above Taylor Heisey with the presence of mind to jump on that puck. What a pass. I mean, when Dave Van is square to you, the presence of mind not to take that shot in overtime, but to deliver it backdoor to Janicki, who is going to get her third and the golden goal here at the World Championship in Czech Budovice.
The golden stick, someone taking home a very nice piece of history. Tessa Janicki, the story here for the United States, back on top.
Janicki just with a nice squeeze, recognizing where that line change was happening, so initiates that play. Great job to apply that pressure. You see everyone on the bench and their equipment. Natalie Spooner there. Don Robleski spoke to us about a year ago and the lessons, the valuable lessons learned, Kenzie, and about the fact that he had a very young team. He was encouraged by what he saw, and you can see it right there.
John Robleski, his staff, his team. You see Melissa Katz there as well, directing traffic on the ice for the United States. Let's head to the ice now and join Britt Dort.
Tessa, tell me about that play, what you saw.
I saw a turnover and just went to the net. I was hoping to put it in. It was a great pass by Heisey, so that was awesome.
Describe this feeling right now.
There's nothing like it. I don't even know. That's insane. It's just so much fun.
To know this team lost in overtime last year, to come back and do it in overtime this year, what does that say about this group?
It just shows how strong we are as a group and how much we can persevere through anything. So I wouldn't want to do it with any other group.
Thanks so much, Tessa. Go celebrate.
Tessa Janicki from Orangeville, Illinois. Your golden hero. She has arrived in Czechia. What a moment for her. Just 20 years old.
You have to hand it to Gwyneth Phillips.
Let's check back in with Britt Dort.
All right, tell me what was going through your mind when you got put in this game.
Honestly, before or during?
During.
Not a lot. Just pure instinct, I guess.
How were you able to stop everything that came your way?
Well, I didn't stop everything, but I had a lot of really good help in front of me, so they made my life as easy as it could be.
Tell me what you're feeling in this moment right now.
Shock and awe. I'm ecstatic.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
We did it
Shock
for
and
Frankel.
awe. The title for the newspaper of this golden win for the United States.
Well, I'll tell you what Megan Bozak said in the intermission, calm, cool, collected. You know who looked very calm in net? That was Gwyneth Phillips. Coming in under those circumstances, and yes, she's played numerous games over the course of her career, but none bigger than this one. When you get thrown in and you have to be a difference maker for your team, well, she stood tall, she answered the bell. Great performance.
The United States 11th gold here at the World.
Hey, why is the screen black? Do not exit. I was watch the rest. No, we want to see the gold medal.
Fine. McCune at 15 really needs a run here today to get in the playoffs. Back on the strike.
Are you kidding? Why would you change the channel? We want to watch the gold medal. Ladies and gentlemen, the streamer decided to end the stream early. It's like, really, dude? Really? We just won the gold medal. We were gonna get our award, and you're just gonna end your stream right before we get our gold medal? Like, It's like, why do you gotta end your stream now? Just continue the stream until everything's done. The worst part of it is the only stream going. All the other streams can't, so we won't be able to see the USA with the gold medal live. That's just bullshit. You really have to do that in the name of Jesus? Dang it. Well, that's pretty much it. USA has won the gold medal with the golden goal by Janicki in the Women's World Hockey Championship. I'm so glad I was able to watch this game live. And not just highlights, though I'm gonna have to see the gold medal itself in the highlights, but thankfully I was able to have all the time in the world to watch this game. Now all I gotta do after this is get myself ready, because in a few minutes I'm gonna be leaving and have dinner with the family. And where we're going for dinner will be Fogo de Chão. Like, if you've been around, you know what it is. But this is like a Brazilian type restaurant. And they have all you can eat meat and stuff and steak. And if you watch my channel, you know I've been to a place in Wisconsin called Samba, which is really good. So we're gonna deal with that in New York. That's gonna be very exciting. It's gonna have an interesting Easter for me there. I start the day by watching USA win the gold medal. I'm gonna spend the middle of it going out to dinner for all you can eat steak and stuff. And then I'm gonna end the day with the Battle of Ontario. Like, I mean, sure, I'm not doing church service or looking movies about Jesus and stuff, but if what the day I have is not a perfect way to celebrate Easter, I don't know what is. I'm really excited for that. So that is it. That is the Women's World Hockey Championship. So thank you guys so much for watching these videos, and thanks to the people that have been streaming those games. Even though this one decided to end before we see the medal and trophy and stuff, but that is it. Thank you for watching, and with that said, this has been Justin McGolan. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. God bless America, and happy Easter, everyone.
The United States world champions in Czechia, the Golden Stick, someone taking home a very nice piece of history. And the Americans are on top.